Hello, hi. How is it going? How are you feeling? Oh, I'm so used to coming on here and shuffling. I just picked up my deck, but that's not what I'm doing right now. I probably will do some reads a little later though, live. But actually, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to be cleansing some crystals and running my mouth while I do so. So we'll let the notice go out and we'll let a couple more people come in. So I visited one of my favorite stores to visit. It's called Crystal Rock and Healing. And I got some more stones. Here comes magic, just like clockwork. Maggie, I'm live right now, baby. So what we're gonna be doing today, I just figured I would come on here for a little bit while I cleanse and go through my new stones. And I kind of had a whole idea of what I wanted to talk about, but things change. I'm actually feeling called in another direction. So I'm gonna give it another second, and then I'm gonna see what magic's going on about, and then I'm gonna get started. Okay. What do you need, baby? Here. Okay. All right. So, for those of you that don't know, my name is A. For those of you that do, hey, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for choosing to share some of yourself with me today. So, this is probably not going to be so long. I'm just going to be clearing out some crystals. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And running my mouth while I do so. When I buy my crystals, I usually just go into the store, and I don't like to go rushed. And so I like to make sure that I have like a good couple hours, and I just take my time. This particular store by my house, I really love going to. It's really open. It's really, really good energy. Anyway, so I'm saying all this to say I don't even remember the crystals that I got. I don't even remember the crystals that I bought because I was just going towards what called to me. So we're going to remember together. I'm going to clear them out, and then I'm going to set my intentions after I've already cleared them out. But I figured while I'm clearing my crystals, cleansing them, we could just have a little conversation. All right? So let's see. I guess we're just going to start. See, I'm already seeing stuff that I don't even remember buying. All right? So I'm actually going to start here. What is this? So this is a kunzite. Kunzite. Here, I'll take it out the bag. So when I cleanse my crystals, I use sage and the sun, assuming that the sun is safe for that crystal. But sage to start, and then I have a big, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a nice big selenite block. You probably can't see because it's blending in with the wall, but a nice big selenite block that I will set my crystals on to charge. So with this kunzite, again, when I go to the crystal store, I just literally just browse and wait for the stone that I need to call out to me. And ironically, all of the stones that I bought, I don't already have. So that's a good thing. But they're all assist with different areas in my life that need assistance right now, right? Could use a little extra attention. So the first one that I was drawn to, again, it's called kunzite. This is what it looks like. And Let's see. It says this stone reduces stress-related anxiety and helps to alleviate panic attacks, relieves heartache, loss, separation, or broken relationships, calms nervousness, guards against road rage, and stress with driving. Physically treats hormone symptoms, migraines, PMS, and menopause. I'm a little far out from that, but you know, that's what this is good for. So what I'll do is I'll just light my sage. In this instance, I'm using a wand, but I also have like little pieces as well. Like little, honestly, maybe that might be better for this. We'll just let this ride out, but I'm actually gonna use my little sage leaves. That might be better than lighting my whole bundle. And then what I do is I will just circle the stone, circle the crystal. It's just gonna cleanse the energy now. The lady at the store, you know what, next time I go, I gotta get her name, so I'm not just calling her the lady. But one of the reasons why I love this store, the Crystal Rock Healing Store at my house, is that before we leave the store, she always cleanses the crystals with sound bowl. But of course, I'm gonna cleanse them myself. But I just like that little extra touch. I really do. Okay, so, and then from here, I'll just let the smoke linger. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I just love the smell of white sage. I really do. I really, really do. It's so calming to me. So what we'll do is I just let the smoke waft through. A lot of times when I do this, I'm also in a state of meditation as well. Right now I'm not, obviously, because I'm live talking right in my mouth, but a lot of times, yeah. So because I'm done with this, I'm now turning around. You see me turn around, I'm turning around to place this on my selenite wand. So I wanted to talk with you guys about using your own discernment and trusting your intuition. And that is not originally what I was going to get on here and talk about, but that's what I'm feeling called to talk about. Especially when it comes to listening to tarot reads, visiting readers, myself included. It's I find it imperative, and I'm feeling called to say that every message that you get, right, that's outside of yourself is being filtered through the lens of another individual, that individual, all right? So that's the first thing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to read what this one was. This is called, oh, sorry guys, look. This is called Hourglass Selenite. And did she put a little thing? I don't think she put a little thing in here. But I think one of the reasons why I was drawn to this is I believe it helps with connecting to the higher realms and discernment, clarity. That was one of the reasons why I got this. So that's what this one was called. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So it's important to just keep in mind that, yeah, all of the messages that you get, like I said, from myself, from any reader, it's going to be filtered through the lens of that individual. So it's important to use your own discretion, especially when you're getting general readings as well, right? You're watching a collective read. Okay, well, said collective could be a whole lot of people. So it's important to just keep those things in mind. If something, let's just say like the reading is resonating, but then there's just like one thing and you're like, well, you know, no, that doesn't sound right. Like that's not my person, or that's not my job, or that's not my situation. That's okay, right? That doesn't mean that you have to take on whatever it is the reader is sharing or explaining. It could just be that part of the read is not for you. So I think that it's important to keep that in mind. So I think she did put, did she? No, she didn't. I was gonna say, I think she did put the other one in here, but she didn't. So it's okay. All right, so this is a honey calcite. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. You said, can I see my tattoo, please? I have 11 tattoos, so I'm not really sure which one you're talking about. But let's see. This right here, this is my infinity symbol. This is North Node symbol in Taurus. I'm a North Node Taurus. Let's see. I am getting ready to get, you guys can't see it right now, but I have a tattoo right here. And it is I guess you could say the geometric equivalent of 333. That is my number. I've always resonated with that number. I'm getting ready to get another tattoo right above it. And that is going to be, it'll be shown when it's shown. It has special meaning for me. And so we'll just say that. And so there's that. And then I have a 333 right here. And I have don't worry about a thing right here. And then I have every little thing is gonna be all right here. Just because I need reminders, right? These are reminders for me. We all do, right? But sometimes I need a reminder. Don't worry about a thing. Even as I come on here and, I tell you guys, put out what you want, right? Do your best to stay high vibrational. Live in the now. Speak as if I am still human in a human body, right? So I need reminders. So what better reminder than to literally tattoo it permanently on myself? Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right. So those are the tattoos that I can show y'all. I hope that was what you wanted to see. I hope that was what you wanted to see. Thank you. I'm going to be getting, so side note, this is my ADHD brain jumping all over really quick. This is honey calcite. And honey calcite is also, let me put this over here. It's also called amber calcite or gold calcite. It encourages responsible leadership by increasing feelings, can you see this? By increasing feelings of self-worth, confidence, and courage. Assists with overcoming obstacles and better decision making. Because we could all use better decision making skills, right? It could always get better. So yeah, I was called to this one. So let me see, what was I saying? Oh, my tattoos. So I'm also going to be getting another one. Probably not going to get that until towards the beginning of next year, like early 2026. Because it's going to be extensive work, and I have a lot going on right now. But it's going to be on my forearms right here, and it's going to take up my forearms. More to come. I'm likely going to get the one up here first, though, before that. Because this one is special, near and dear to me. They all are, but before I can get this tattoo, I have to get this tattoo. That's just what I've been called to do. But thank you. Yeah, so I love ink. And actually, this is the first year that I've gone without getting ink. So the year is still, we're not done with the year yet. So 2025, I'll probably, before the end of the year, I'll probably have an additional at least two, if not one. So this one, let me see. This is, oh child, listen. Hold on, wait a minute. Cause I don't know which one this is. Is this the, you know what? This is the, child, listen. I think it's called, I want to say fucksite, but that's not what it is. It's Fuchsite. So I think it's pronounced fuchsite. And it's a stone of health. It helps one to access information on health as well. Helps one to bounce back after, can you see? After emotional or physical problems, helps access information for daily tasks, stress, pets, career, brings friendliness, compassion, lightheartedness, speeds deep healing by assisting in recovery, immunity, and increases energy transfer with multiple stones. So this was, I was called to this one. I've been dealing with a lot of health stuff. Maybe it's my age coming to me, but I don't ever like to claim sickness, but I've definitely been having to do energy work on myself, and my body has been letting me know that. So this was a stone that I was called to as well. Fuchsites. So let me see. We were talking about tattoos. Let me put this on my selenite. Let me see. But oh, I wanted to talk about discernment. It's also important to develop that relationship with yourself So you are able even to discern against yourself, right? With yourself, against yourself, but with yourself. You are able to move through perhaps maybe things that you tell yourself out of comfort or familiarity, right? Discernment is key because you have to be able to tell yourself the truth. And without discernment, it's going to be really tough. Yeah. So, I just felt called to say that. I don't know who that is for, but, someone could be, child, this is going to turn into a whole channeling, listen. But someone could be really heavily relying on guidance outside of themselves. And while it is good to get other opinions sometimes, I am one of those people that believes most of the information that you need is within yourself, right? But while it is good to get guidance outside of yourself sometimes, it is most important that you know yourself, right? Okay, so what is this? What is this that I have here? Did she not include the stone for this? Because, child, I don't know what this is. Let me see. I think this is the aqua calcite. Yeah, that's what this is. Aqua calcite. So this one encourages peace and calming, reduces anxiety and stress. What's that? Been dealing with that a lot lately. It's okay. Every little thing is gonna be all right, right? But let's see. Encourages peace and calming, reduces anxiety and stress, helps remove negative or stagnant emotions, and promotes healthy habits and positive self-care, aids in communicating with higher beings, facilitates a connection with ancient cultures, especially Atlantis and Lemuria. Okay. Enhances soulmate connections, connects you with your spirit guides and guardian angels, and helps heal past life trauma. Promotes spiritual growth and ascensions, and heals the heart and encourages forgiveness and self-compassion. Because listen, it's a cold world. Is it not? It is. It's a cold world. So sometimes, most times, if not all, we are our own harshest critics. Yeah, I know that I'm guilty of that. Like I said, a lot of us are. Be kind to yourself. Sometimes we need those reminders. Sometimes when you are feeling like you're just not enough, first of all, that's not true, but I understand what it's like to feel that way. I do. Sometimes when you're feeling like you're just not enough, that nothing you do is enough, that you're never gonna be enough, that you're not where you wanna be. You had a vision for your life and that's not the way it played out. That's not the way it's playing out. You're just unhappy with where you are. Okay, feel it. But the very next thing that you do, you need to take a step back and give yourself a pat on your back, because guess what? It's a cold world. It's a cruel, cruel world, but also it's a beautiful world. It's a loving world, okay? Tell yourself kind things. So this stone aids in self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. When you're feeling like you're not enough, like you don't do enough, like you shoulda, like you woulda, like you coulda, remind yourself that each day, each experience, each relationship, each trial, each pain, it's a lesson, right? Sometimes lessons are here to stay for a long time, right? Continuous lesson. Maybe you have a life partner. Oh, look at these are candles. I'm over here like, what stone is this? They're candles. So I'm gonna put these over here, right? So sometimes, some of us, we have life partners, right? And we learn lessons with them throughout our life, right? We do life with them. Sometimes, and with that, we have people, friendships, relationships, just somebody that you met standing at the bus stop that you have a short interaction from. or a short interaction with, and I hope that you guys can hear me. I really don't feel like speaking any louder, but it just dawned on me that I might not be speaking loud enough. Though that you end up having an insightful conversation, and now you just learned something that you're going to carry with you the rest of your life. I'm saying all this to say, be kind to yourself. It's important to realize that we are all, regardless of what it might look like to you, we are all doing the best we can. Even if you are feeling like, I could have done this better. I should have done this better, all right? If I had known then what I know now. Or you know what? I let myself down because I knew I should have handled this way. Guess what? And now you know. And going forward, you'll handle it that way, right? Yeah. So just be kind to yourself. I'm not saying don't hold yourself accountable, because that's also part of discernment, right? Being able to tell yourself truths, even when it might be uncomfortable, even when you might not want to admit certain things to yourself. At the end of the day, you can find a yes man anywhere. You don't want to be that to yourself. You want to be able to tell yourself the truth. Again, it's a cold world, right? It's tough. It's tough. So you have to be able to trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, then you really don't have much, okay? And that starts, again, that speaks to that building that discernment. And I know a sentence ago I just said it's a cold world, but it's also a beautiful world. It's a kind world. It's all in the lens you give it, okay? So let's see. This is called, now this, when I walked into the store, I had never seen anything like this. This is actually a fossil. It's called Orthoceras. Let me take the price tag off. And I'm typically not a fossil kind of chick. I am a crystal all the way. Give me rocks. Give me rocks, give me gems, right? Fossils, not so much. But this kept calling me. And originally, there was a necklace, I gotta remember how to say this, an Orthoceras necklace. Let me just show you what this is. An Orthoceras necklace is what I was originally called to in the store. And I was like, oh, I really like this. And it was much smaller. It was about this big. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, this is speaking to me. And then I came across this. It's a bigger version, and it's actually the fossil. So the Orthoceras, it's a fossil of an extinct straight-shelled cephalopod that lived during the Upper Devonian period around 370 million years ago, honey, okay? It possesses physical and spiritual healing powers. It helps increase one's lifespan, reduces toxins, stress, tiredness, exhaustion, low energy, and anxiety, enhances telepathy and stimulates the mind, helps bring positive energy into one's life, and reduce depression symptoms. It increases confidence, grounding, and openness, empowers accomplishments, and allows one to gain knowledge. So that spoke to me. This is actually my last little, my last item that I have to cleanse. And then I'll just probably come back for some reads. But what was I saying? I was running my mouth about discernment and loving yourself. Yeah. And being able to trust yourself. I'm going to have to get this price tag off, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think I'm going to have to use a razor. But yeah, loving yourself, being kind to yourself. And part of being kind to yourself is being honest with yourself. Yes, I could have handled said situation better, but also having compassion with yourself, right? Being honest with yourself. Well, you know what? I could have handled this situation better because from this situation, I learned that going forward, I'm going to do this instead. As long as you're doing those things, you're going to be all right. Now, I know I was supposed to come over here and I mentioned that I was going to be talking about how to cleanse your energy, but I just felt called in another direction. So maybe tomorrow I will come back on here during the day and speak to clearing one's energy. But very quickly, how one of the ways I tend to do that is just to sage my energy, right? Your earth body extends far above your head, and into the ground below you, all around. So I'll just wave my sage around. I release all energy that is not naturally mine into my highest good, back to the universe. I call all of my energy back to me. Any negative energy sent my way with the intention of pain, harm, misfortune, or lack is released and sent right on back to whoever sent it to me ×3 to diminish and never return to me again. And that is how I cleanse my energy. That is how I clean my stones. Thank you so much for stopping by. I would say don't go too far away because I'm about to come back with a read. I don't know if it's going to be a sign read. It might be an all sign read. Um, it might be a collective read. That's what this is going to be. So, okay. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. And I'll see y'all again in a second. Bye.